G'day everyone, Aussie Shooter here again, and I just wanted to create this video as a final video for the year for 2013. I wanted to wish you guys all a Merry Christmas and a really Happy New Year, and I hope you guys stay safe over the holidays. And to all my American subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing, and thank you all those who posted the excellent comments that you've posted on my videos in the past. So anyway, I want to finish up this video with the December issue. December issue of America's First Freedom. There you go, have a look at that. Absolutely frightening front cover. What's wrong with an arms trade treaty? And this is the arms trade treaty that quite frankly Julie Bishop, our foreign minister, could not wait to sign. It's quite treacherous actually, because it certainly is not in our best interest, and it moves us closer to global government and global authority over our sovereign nation, and certainly not in our best interest. Doesn't matter what you think about the United Nations, they are not an organization that want to increase your freedoms or increase your standard of living. And here you go, have a look at this for a first page, mate. This is a first page, have a look at that, the M1A SOCOM. Wow, that's awesome, mate. And for those of you that are not members of the NRA yet, please become a member. It's so important to support this organization. It is the only organization that will protect your gun rights and your freedoms on a global level. To be perfectly honest, there's a letter in this magazine that I want to read out because it really touches on something that I was thinking about for a very long time. And I think that the American people are largely very apathetic still when it comes to their gun rights. They don't realize that they're only a couple of votes away from losing a lot of gun rights, and the fact that there's almost 100 million gun owners in America and only 5 million are members of the NRA is quite disturbing to me. And here you have a letter in this magazine by Raymond Tate from Idaho, and he's saying that first things first, pointed out that there are 90 million gun owners in the US and only 5 million are NRA members. This greatly troubles me. I believe every law-abiding gun owner should be an NRA member. This is the only way to protect our Second Amendment rights from anti-gunners and to protect ourselves from violent criminals. We must hurry before anti-gunners define law-abiding gun owners as criminals, which they've done already quite well here in Australia. So if you're a law-abiding gun owner, you're public enemy number one in the eyes of most politicians and lefties. Just for owning guns, and if it reaches that point, we are lost. As you are well aware, once our precious gun rights are lost, they will never be regained. I don't really believe that. A lot of people say that you'll never get it back. I don't believe that. I believe that if people have enough will and certainly want something, want their rights, want their freedoms back, they will find a way to do it. Now, we don't want to put from our cold dead hands to the test. I certainly don't hope that eventuates either. So there is only one alternative. We must increase our NRA membership and stand and fight. So that's pretty much the gist of it, and it's quite serious actually. Make no mistake about it. 2014-15 will be a very, very, very hard time for American gun owners, because Obama is not finished, not by a long shot. He is poised, he is determined to take your guns away at all costs, and he will try every trick in the book to do it. The only way to stop them is to make sure you do not vote anti-gunners into the Senate. You do not support any kind of anti-gun legislation, and make sure that you are a member of the NRA, and donate as much as you can, because this is a fight. This is a very long fight, and it could last a few decades, to be perfectly honest, or maybe forever. Who knows? But here we are. Wayne LaPierre has written an excellent letter here. There you go. Right there. Obama's obsession with our gun rights. Now this is a really top letter, and he includes a lot to do with Australia and the UK, and he's right on the money. He's absolutely on the ball with this letter, and it pretty much shows how the United States president is trying to emulate the UK and Australian gun laws in the United States. And to be perfectly honest, the Australian gun laws and pretty much the UK gun laws pretty much criminalise you if you own guns, more or less. You're a criminal until proven otherwise in the eyes of the law, pretty much. And it's just disgusting. And he points out quite clearly that after all the gun laws have been passed in the UK and Australia, that we have become a much more violent country. The majority of the guns and people shooting each other up are criminals, and they've got more guns than ever, and our violent crime rate has skyrocketed. In fact, in UK they've got a higher violent crime rate per capita than the United States. And you know, and they can boast about all they like, that they have less murders and everything, but their violent crime rates are through the roof. So yeah, so it's an excellent letter, well worth the read. And pretty much here also, here you go, the poison pen. Have a look at that. The United Nations, and talking about John Kerry signing the US Arms Treaty. And this can be extremely damaging because it also will affect the United States' ability to export and import certain arms from other countries. And so look, really you know, opens up your mind to what's really going on out in the world, and how the United Nations are feverishly working hard, you know, collaborating with other nations to try and take away your freedoms. And don't forget, the United Nations is largely made up of dictatorships, right? So these are not, you know, democratic free nations that are going out there trying to take away your freedoms. These are largely made up of dictatorships voting on laws to, you know, to basically say that, oh, us free nations, us democratic nations have to abide by. And it's a joke. Not one person in the United Nations has been actually elected by the people. So, you know, this is a quite sinister organization, and do not think for a second that they are there for the greater good at all. So anyway, guys, America's First Freedom, fantastic magazine. You'll get it by being a member of the NRA. And please, I urge you once again to join the NRA if you value your freedoms, if you value your gun rights, if you value the freedom of basically human society in the future. You must join and help these guys fight the good fight in the United States. And to all my Australian viewers out there and all you loyal subscribers, thank you so much for your support and your wonderful comments throughout the year on all my YouTube videos. I really appreciate them. I certainly hope you guys have a fantastic and safe new year and a wonderful Christmas. And don't make no mistake about it, 2014 will definitely be a year of some important events for all you gun owners, all you freedom lovers, and all you hunters out there. We'll see the return of public land hunting in New South Wales, hopefully early February without delay. And in 6 months' time we'll have a new Senate in federal Parliament, so we're definitely going to be ramping up the letter writing campaign to Tony Abbott and to the government. And certainly we'll have some pro-gun voices in the upper house and the lower house, and hopefully that will produce some change to our Australian draconian gun laws. But don't forget, no change is possible unless the people are ready to change. So you guys have to be prepared to make sure that your voices are heard to the Parliament. Okay, so anyway, Aussie Shooter signing out. Have yourselves a fantastic Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Always fight for your freedoms. Don't ever give up, and I'll see you later.